This is Jonathan Agger, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans. We're here in London just had the press conference for Joshua Usyk, the rematch, the biggest rematch of the year, August 20th in Saudi Arabia. Eddie Hearn, what channel is it on?
Oh, good. Is that what you worry about? Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, you know that this deal was sold within the global rights of the deal, and those negotiations are taking place at the moment. AJ signed a long-term deal to DAZN outside of this specific fight, but obviously they're in the market to win the rights for this fight, and we'll see what happens.
When can fans expect an announcement either way on where this fight?
Very soon. I mean, you know, it's 8 weeks out, 7 weeks out, so you'll get an answer soon.
Joshua said during the press conference he's not really interested in face-offs, but once again he's refused to break for the second press conference in a row. What do you think's going through his mind? Is he more focused?
He just wants to win. You know, that's why I asked him the last question there. You know, I said to him, I just see something a bit different about you. I see like the ruthless Anthony Joshua. You know you have to win this fight. I said, are you desperate to win this fight? He'd probably never admit that, but he is desperate to win this fight. I know that for a fact, and he'll be doing everything he can to be victorious on August 20th.
In your opinion, how does he change from the last fight? What can he bring that Usyk may not be expecting?
Well, he has to change a lot. You know, he has to be more aggressive, and it's not just a case of jumping in and being reckless, but he has to be ruthless in this fight. He has to try and hurt him wherever he can, and you know, but again, have different game plans for this fight, because things can change very quickly in a fight against Oleksandr Usyk, and I think Robert Garcia will be very good at doing that.
Should this be another close fight? Could we expect a third fight, or do you want to go straight into the undisputed?
I think the winner of this fight, however this fight goes, will be looking to go into undisputed. It's what both guys want. It's what both guys have dreamed of in the heavyweight division, and certainly from our side with Anthony Joshua, if he wins this fight, we'll be pushing for the Tyson Fury fight immediately.
Mentioning Tyson Fury, if Joshua Usyk comes through, he's the man, but he's said, I'm retired. But also, he's made comments on the rematch feeling that Usyk's going to win this fight, and he feels that Joshua doesn't have the grit, the determination to go, and he said fight Mexican style. What's your response?
I'm not sure he has to fight Mexican style, but he definitely has to be more aggressive. AJ has the hunger, he has, you know, everything to win this fight, but you've got to go and do it. And you know, Tyson Fury says a lot of stuff. He's retired, he's not retired, it's not about the money, he wants $500 million. But he also understands his boxing. He knows deep down that AJ can win this fight, but of course he's got to get it right.
Do you think there should be a decision made on the title? Because currently, obviously, he holds it, but he's saying he's retired.
No, he doesn't have to vacate the title. He's only just defended it. So, you know, there's no pressure for him. There's no mandatory. He doesn't have to go out and give an answer one way. What he'll say to the WBC is, I'm undecided, but I'm not retiring at the moment, so give me time.
One more great win for MJ on the weekend. Yeah. You and Stephen Fulton have been going back and forth. Can that fight happen? Would you be willing to let him go over to Showtime?
Absolutely. If the offer's right, no problem. We're not looking to be greedy. We want the undisputed fight. There's been a lot of undisputed fights happening in boxing at the moment. It's great for the sport. He does have a mandatory, but that mandatory is also a PBC fighter, so I'm sure that can be worked out as well, but ready to make that undisputed fight with Fulton.
But do you think Showtime would let him go over to DAZN?
No, we're happy to do it on Showtime. It's not a problem. We'd make an offer, but I don't see them letting him come to DAZN. So if MJ has to go over there for the undisputed fight, no problem at all.
There you have it, Eddie Hearn, appreciate it.